What if I told you Motorola just launched a mid-range phone for $600 and then immediately had to throw in nearly $400 worth of free stuff to make the deal look attractive? Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. That's exactly what's happening with the new Motorola Edge 2026. When Motorola officially unveiled the Edge 2026, a lot of people expected another stylish mid-range smartphone. And to be fair, that's exactly what this device is. It has a sleek design, a compact 6.3-inch display, and Motorola's signature focus on premium aesthetics. But there was one thing that caught almost everyone by surprise: the price. At $599.99, the Motorola Edge 2026 enters a very competitive part of the smartphone market. The problem is that this isn't a flagship phone. It's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7450 processor, which is designed for mid-range devices, not premium flagships. So, naturally, many people started asking the same question: why would anyone spend $600 on this when alternatives from Google and Samsung exist at similar prices? Motorola seems to have anticipated that reaction, because as soon as the phone became available for purchase in the United States, the company introduced some aggressive launch offers. The biggest incentive is the bundle. Anyone buying the Motorola Edge 2026 can receive a Moto watch and a pair of Moto Buds Loop wireless earbuds at no extra cost. Together, those accessories normally retail for nearly $400. That instantly changes the conversation. Instead of looking at a $600 phone by itself, buyers are now getting an entire ecosystem package. You're getting a smartphone, a smartwatch, and wireless earbuds in one purchase. And unlike some promotional bundles that include accessories few people actually want, these are products with broad appeal. The Moto Watch adds fitness tracking, notifications, and everyday smartwatch functionality. Meanwhile, the Moto Buds Loop feature an open-ear design, allowing users to stay aware of their surroundings while listening to music or taking calls. Interestingly, some people may even prefer these standard Moto Buds Loop earbuds over the Swarovski Crystal Edition Motorola bundled with its more expensive Razr Plus 2026 foldable. The regular trekking green version has a cleaner and more practical design that appeals to a wider audience. But Motorola isn't stopping there. The company is also offering enhanced trade-in deals. According to Motorola, most phones in good working condition qualify for an additional discount worth more than $200 on top of the normal trade-in value. That's a significant incentive. For example, if someone trades in an older device like a 64GB iPhone 11 in good condition, they could save a total of around $237, and that's before factoring in the free watch and earbuds. The same concept applies to a wide range of devices from Apple, Samsung, Google, Motorola, and OnePlus. Depending on what you're trading in, the effective cost of the Edge 2026 can drop substantially. And honestly, that's probably the key reason this launch strategy makes sense, because without these extras, the Edge 2026 would have a hard time standing out. At $600, consumers naturally start comparing it with devices like Google's standard Pixel lineup and Samsung's base models. Those phones often offer stronger camera systems, longer software support, and flagship-level features that many buyers prioritize. Motorola knows that, so instead of competing solely on specifications, it's trying to compete on value. The company is essentially saying, yes, the phone costs $600, but look at everything else you're getting. Whether that argument works depends entirely on the buyer. If you are already planning to purchase wireless earbuds and a smartwatch, this bundle suddenly becomes much more attractive. The included accessories could eliminate the need for additional purchases and make the overall package feel like a better deal. On the other hand, if you only care about the phone itself, the Edge 2026 still faces the same challenge when it was announced. Many people may struggle to justify its price compared to competing devices in the same range. Still, there's no denying that Motorola has found an effective way to generate attention. A phone that initially looked overpriced now appears far more interesting once you factor in nearly $400 of freebies and potentially hundreds more in trade-in savings. In many ways, this launch highlights a growing trend in the smartphone industry. Companies are realizing that specs alone aren't always enough. Bundles, ecosystem products, and trade-in promotions are becoming just as important as the hardware itself. The Motorola Edge 2026 may still be an expensive mid-ranger, but with a free smartwatch, free earbuds, and substantial trade-in discounts, Motorola has definitely given buyers a second look. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.